Hi, I'm Scott Eckstein, the Director of Admissions. I'm going to take you on a little virtual tour here and show you some of campus. It's a beautiful afternoon here at Solebury, and I'm excited to show this to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Obviously, I'm a paltry substitute for our wonderful student tour guides, but you'll have to do with me and my amateur camera work and my amateur narration. So, hope you enjoy, and look forward to talking to you soon. So as you approach this area, this is where you would be coming if you were doing a real tour. That's the administration building where my team and I in admissions would have been meeting you and enjoy getting to see you. As we look over here, this is the dining hall. Our wonderful chefs do 3 incredible meals a day with hot and cold, vegetarian, non-vegetarian options, homemade soups, everything. It's quite delicious after 27 years of living here. I love the food. A little outdoor seating area for all of us to enjoy on beautiful days such as this. And really, this is sort of one of the main areas of campus. Obviously, wherever there is food, people tend to congregate. Here we're coming up on the Abbey Science Center. It houses all our math and science classes. You can see our garden and our greenhouse over here, just inside that little courtyard area. We're going to enter the building right here. As we go down this hallway, you can see that we use this for a lot of display space for some art from our more talented artists. Some really cool stuff here from our collage class. And there's the boys' dorm right over there, right out that window. And we're going to go in here and look at one of the math rooms. So while the chairs are up, you can at least get a sense of the scope of the room. Again, our average class size is about 11, and we don't love to go above 16 in any class. These are normally set up like pods, so the students are working in groups, but with the current situation and the deep cleaning we did, they're just like this right now while our students are doing remote learning. But here is a typical math classroom, okay? And we love to get the kids up and moving around. Continuing down this hallway, here's more of the artwork by some of our really high-end artists, some AP studio artwork up here being displayed. And we're going to come around here. Here's a lounge area in this building where students can hang out and do some work. And now we enter the science wing. So here we come down the science wing. Several science labs, one's for physics and chemistry and bio, as well as another general science lab. And we'll peek in the chemistry one. And again, here you go, nice sized classroom. Students are able to sit and do classwork and then move immediately to lab work in the back here. This is set up for all the classrooms. Again, you can see the size. We don't love to go above 16. And generally the average is about 11. Smart boards, obviously, in every room. And just a nice big open space for our students to learn. Here's one of our art rooms. This is the drawing and painting room. And this is where our several levels of drawing and painting happen, as well as our AP studio art, our printmaking classes, and a whole bunch of other things. We have some very high-level artists who really enjoy this space and come down here during free periods, etc., just as a place to get some work done and to enjoy their art. Coming this way, here's a really cool wall. This is tiles all made by students over the years. That's been building for a long, long time. And coming in here, we have the photography room. We have our own dark room, which serves our students wonderfully as they learn several levels of photography. And we also have a ceramics room. This is really the heart of campus here. We definitely have an outdoor campus. Students and faculty alike love to sit outside and enjoy the outdoors. And we have this nice central walkway and lawn area here where students hang out. That's the library with the art rooms where we just were over there. This is a little student cafe where students can come in and buy food and hang out. And we'll walk down here. You can see some of the beautiful trees, and it's just some of the heart of campus where people just love to spend time and enjoy the outdoors. We're heading up towards the athletic center now. It's a beautiful long tree line drive. Out to our left is the track with the field inside of it that works for our track and field team in the spring, and our field hockey team plays on the field in the fall. And we'll continue walking up here In the fall, for competitive sports, we have boys and girls cross country, boys and girls soccer, and girls field hockey. In the winter, we have boys and girls basketball, wrestling, and winter track. And then in the spring, we have baseball, softball, track and field, girls lacrosse, golf, and tennis. And the golf and tennis are co-ed. And then there's a host of other activities you can do after school, whether it's the play, or theater tech, or rock climbing activities in the fall and the winter, outdoor club in the spring, yoga all 3 trimesters. You can work out in our fitness center with our trainers, which we'll show you in a minute. You can do any number of things. So here we are now in the athletic center. Sort of 3 aspects to it. Here's the fitness center, where again our trainers will work with you and develop a strength and training program for you, whether it's for a specific sport or just to get in a little bit better shape. And we'll come over here and go into the gym. And here is the main gym where our basketball teams play. The batting cage is set up for our baseball teams, spring workouts. The bleachers are put away right now, but you can picture them full of fervent Spartan fans cheering us on. And then we'll come across here to the wrestling and dance room. And so here you go. Here is where the wrestling room practices. They will have their meets in the main gym, and our dance classes happen here. We have dance classes throughout the year, whether it is musical theater dance, swing dance, tap dance, ballet, or hip hop, and anything in between. So lots of offerings for you there. So here we are coming up again from the athletic center. I'm going to go this way towards where the humanities classes happen. So history, English, and world language are all over on this part of campus here, not far from the math and science building, so an easy walk between classes for you. There's 5 minutes between classes and plenty of time to make that transition. So we're going here past some of the world language classes. We're going to stop in one of the history and English classrooms and show you that. So here's one of our history and English classrooms. You can see again the size. We love looking at each other, so having about 11, 12, something like that students in a classroom and being able to look at each other and talk to each other and discuss ideas and thoughts. There's a smartboard obviously and some lovely light coming in from the windows. So this is a fairly typical history and English room. So we're going to come up here to the Idea Lab. This is our STEM center where our engineering, robotics classes all happen. And you can see all the equipment, as is always true. It's in a state of creative chaos. And you can be in here doing all levels of computer programming up through AP computer programming or engineering, robotics, VR game design, all sorts of things, 3D printers and laser cutters and all kinds of cool toys for everybody to play with are in here. Our robotics team gets a lot of their inspiration in here and does a lot of their work in here so they can go to competitions, etc. And everybody has a lot of fun in here. So we're going to come into the Barn Theater here, one of the iconic buildings on campus. The campus of Solebury, when the founders bought it back in the mid-20s, was originally a farm, and this was actually the original barn. And we still use it as for lots of things, but particularly for our black box theater. Come in here through the little entryway. And here's the Black Box Theater. It is in a fairly state of disarray because they build the set from scratch every trimester, and they were not able to do that obviously this trimester as we've gone remote. But still a couple things left over from the spring production of Head Over Heels. And but they build the set from scratch 3 times a year and then take it all down again and start over. So we do a drama in the fall, a musical in the winter, and then either another drama or a series of one acts in the spring. Some incredibly talented actors and tech people who just do incredible work in this space. I always love seeing the plays. And finally, the last stop on our tour as we go here We'll just show you the backside of campus a little bit as we go behind the main office building. There's a lovely pond over there with a gazebo and a swing set and a creek that runs through the center of campus. The girls' dorms are on this far side of the creek over here, as is our baseball field off in the distance, and a soccer field that is also the girls' lacrosse field over in the distance over there. So hope you enjoyed the tour, and would love to see you in person at some point and certainly answer more questions. Thank you so much. That finishes up our tour for today. If you want, reach out, and I'm happy to show you the dorms and some of the other things that we didn't hit on this tour, but it was just to give you a sort of a sense of the beauty of campus and how things look around here so that you can appreciate it remotely right now. So hope you enjoyed. Look forward to talking with you soon. Take care.